It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen, and joining me tonight, the former national champion and National Player of the Year. It's Jay Williams.
Ed.
Won by Brooklyn. Lauri Markkanen pins it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lauri Markkanen. And that one out of bounds off the net.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0, right?
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Brooklyn's got it. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
His timing was a tad bit off.
He was hacked. They let it go. To Zach LaVine. Picked up by the Nets. Irving lobs it up. Oh, I missed a short one there. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Rebound taken in by Chicago. To Porter. Kevin Durant rejects it. Has a look.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Wide open look, won't go.
I can't believe he missed that. But look, you have to stay connected to him defensively or he'll eat you alive.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. The follow won't go either.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high up the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Kevin Durant with the rock. And that's a backcourt violation. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the Nets, number 12, Joe Harris.
A pass stolen by the Nets. Durant. Kevin Durant. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. The mayor of Ames making moves. Fred Hoiberg with some changes. Markkanen. Oh, a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
DeAndre Jordan, that's his first personal foul. Team foul.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Irving to Jordan. Oh, Carter with the rejection. That's out of bounds off a Bull. Kyrie Irving for two. Kyrie Irving missed his first. That one goes. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Count the basket inside.
I know it can be demoralizing for a team not to see the ball go in the bucket, but now that the nightmare has stopped, it's time to pick up the energy.
He gets it.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Irving into the front court. Lead is 12. Kyrie Irving, 3 for 4. Good start.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Porter. Fires the three. And it's Jordan there for the rebound. From long range, count the triple.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Porter. And it's Harris who's able to clear the rebound. Durant had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Chris Dunn. Not that time. To Durant.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
To Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Substitution being made in this one. Porter. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Here's a chance from long range. Not sure what that was all about. It's no good. Wendell Carter lays it in.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Bulls have it. 4-3. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the painted area, won't go down. Deep three at the buzzer, and a three-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. We played a quarter of... Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Fires the three. That is no good. Very curious shot selection right there. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
No good, and no foul.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Young. Prince there for the rebound. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Oh, they call him for the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Joe Harris. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
To Irving. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Kyrie Irving, couple of free throws on the way. A career 87% from the line. First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip.
Get back. All right, here we go. We got something. Push. Here we go.
It was right there. Trying to cash in.
Rebound.
Deep two there. Won't go. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Substitutions.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for three. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Knock that down, yo. Knock that down.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by L.O.E. Markkanen. Brooklyn with the basketball. Irving has a chance. That's no good. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Kevin Durant. He's now 5 for 6.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it. To Levine. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Backcourt violation is called. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Irving. That's good D. Shot no good.
Number 31. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
8 seconds. It's going the other way. That's out. Last touch by Kyrie Irving. Beyond the arc for 3. Another chance. That's rebounded by Brooklyn. To Wendell Carter. And the rebound taken down by Durant. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 32, Chris Dunn.
Kyrie doesn't get the bounce. To Chris Dunn. Has a look. Second effort. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Durant, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
And a putback slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
That is great vision to set it up. Add 2 points to the board.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
For 3, smothering D. To Markkanen. And count the basket. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Knocked loose. Ball's out. Last touch by Zach LaVine. It'll stay Brooklyn basketball. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Easy path to the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
From long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Give him 2 points. High percentage. Going to launch beyond the arc. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
That misses with 3 seconds left. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. A pass stolen by the Nets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Shot no good there by Dinwiddie. The follow won't go either. To Markkanen. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Slams it home on the putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Done. To Wendell Carter. Short jumper off the mark. DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air. Kevin Durant has it. Irving. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Zach LaVine. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
A pass stolen by the Nets. To Durant. Here's a chance from long range. They need something to go down. It's no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Shot from the lane won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
To Porter. DeAndre Jordan swats it. That's his third block this evening. Irving.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
The follow won't go either. To Wendell Carter. 4-3. That's rebounded by the Nets. Durant. Tough shot. Well defended. Chicago basketball. Porter. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Fires the three. Buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Levine. Wild shot there. Predictably misses.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Number 2, Torian Prince.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
And he makes them both. Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your
Kenny Atkinson making some changes in this one.
substitutions. Brooklyn.
Oh, and we have a 5-second violation. To Jordan. Trying to cash in. Wide open look won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended. To Markkanen. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Lets it fly from long range. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's 3 for 7.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
To Young. Markkanen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Levine to Porter. Shot from in close, no good. To Jordan. Short jumper off the mark. Porter. Not going down here. Missed a wide open look. To Markkanen. Beyond the arc for 3. That one off the mark. It's no good.
Coming through.
For 3. Off the mark. A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
The assist from number 12, Joe Harris.
3 quarters down. It's been all Nets so far. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Irving hits it, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that 3-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs, there's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Kyrie Irving with a chance at a 4-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Hits the free throw. Fires the 3. Bizarre shot right there. Shots no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Irving. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. And Durant there to claim the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
From long range, tough shot for Dinwiddie, no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball, let him prove that it wasn't the D, it was more in his own head.
To Jordan. Pulled in by Markkanen. And that one out of bounds off the net. This will stay with the Bulls. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Irving. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
Oof. Really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Jared Allen with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Wendell Carter powers it through.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2, and he buries it.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
To Zach LaVine. Kevin Durant sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Number 12, Joe Harris.
Durant. Now that's a contest.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
To Markkanen.
2 minutes.
Off the assist.
Old school equals high percentage.
KD with the rock. Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him. Porter. And it's Jordan there to handle the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Durant. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 32, Chris Dunn. Subbing in for...
Got it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Irving to Durant. Now ready to shoot at the line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
First one, count it. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Jordan. And look out. Big finish at the rim. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
I missed it. Come on, show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
Levine to Chris Dunn. Baseline drive. DeAndre Jordan. Huge block. Fourth this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Oh, 5-second violation. Throws it up. Couldn't keep it in. Out of Spencer Dinwiddie. Chicago possession.
I got ball.
To Markkanen. Has a chance. And a putback slam.
When you let him get inside position like that on the glass, you can expect that every single time.
Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys holding the big lead. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Driving right to the basket. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Chris Dunn at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 69% at the line. Nope, first one does not go. Oh, he missed on a pair. It's the Nets who are victorious as as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.